This is part three. Part three. I'm so sorry. I know a lot of people are gonna complain, but hey, it is what it is. I'm doing this really quick as I can. And for some reason, Aquarius was in two parts. So sorry, Aquarius. But the positive side of this, I hope for the Aquarians, it will be a bit longer for you. So watch the end of part two to know what Aquarius is all about when it comes to the weekly horoscope. And now I explained in part two that there was an opposition of Mars and Pluto in your 6th and 12th house. Now I'm going to explain the other aspect that is going on for you, and which is this square between your 11th house and your 2nd house. So the 11th house where Jupiter is, friends and all of that, groups, purposes, goals for the future, and your 2nd house, which is your talents, your money, your assets, and all of that. Now, having a square there, it's not that big of a deal, but you Aquarians, a very important message here for you is that you need to be a bit careful and not to expect too much from friends and groups and all of that. So there is positivity for sure when it comes to all those things, and even earnings when you're having your own business, because the 11th house is also a money house. When you have your own business, the 11th house is the second from the 10th, so it means it's also an income house for those of you who have their own businesses. So yes, there could be a big part that it's coming in, but again, be careful because there's some insecurity around there. So how to be careful? Well, simply not expecting too much. It's the same old story that I've been telling for months now. But it's true for the Aquarians. If you don't have too big expectations from friends, from associations, from groups, from goals that you have, you're doing fine. If you have too big expectations, you're gonna be disillusioned, or you're gonna be disappointed at some time. When it comes to finances, be very careful. Be very feet on the ground, because you need it at the moment. I'm not gonna say that Aquarians, they throw out their money, but your 2nd house is the house of Pisces, so you have to watch out a little bit that stay economical. Make sure that not more goes out than that comes in. It's very easy to understand, but it's easier said than done. But be very aware of the fact that when it comes to your finances, don't overlook things. And if you're not good at it, get some help out there that can help you with having a better view upon your finances, because this can work out as the following: that you don't really know where your finances are, or you don't really know what's coming in, what's going out. And if that is the case, get for some help, some professional help, so that these people can sort it out. On another level, when you are saying, yes, I'm working on it, very good, and you're seeing different possibilities for improving your financial situation, then probably around October time, there will be some clearance there when it comes to your finances. But stay with the feet on the ground, okay? Don't overdo it. Don't buy that Ferrari, so to speak. Or don't buy that Porsche or whatever. Yet. Now, last but not least, Pisces. Pisces, you are a mutable sign, so I start with the Jupiter-Neptune square, because it's happening in your 10th house and your 1st house, so it's big time. So Pisceans are already very familiar with this energy of not knowing where to go and being a bit, insecure of the fact that should they go to the left, should they go to the right. So normally when you're a Piscean, you kind of adapt towards this energy and you go with the flow. You swim like a Pisces to the left and to the right. But now it happens, it is mostly focused on your path in life and on your social status and where you want to go. So for a lot of you, there is mist around that. Which is fine. I mean, there's nothing much that you can do except from embracing the fact that you don't know and that you're trying out different stuff. That's the best attitude, because the more you will want to control this, the more difficult it will be. So that could be for you a very exploring kind of moment when it comes to when you have the thoughts of thinking of a new job or thinking to do something different. It's a good time to think about it and to explore and to trial and error, but not taking too many risks yet. Again, for you, Pisces, you're one of the mutable signs, so be aware that escaping is good if you're doing it in a healthy way. So there will be more an urge to escape around this week. So for warned is forearmed, or how do they say that expression? But the fact that there is insecurity about your path, the fact that there is insecurity about your social status is only there because there are changes coming. And again, this aspect takes quite a lot of time. Now it's at its peak, so there could be some things that come up now that gives you the possibility to see more options than they were before. But again, depending on your personal horoscope, but in general, it's better to wait up until October time to make a serious decision. Apart from that, you have Mars opposite Pluto in the 5th house and the 11th house. This is great for you, especially when you want to do something that relates to your heart chakra, that relates to creativity, that you're a bit afraid of. I would say do it. Do it. Now you've got the energies going with you, because Mars Pluto is an energy of, take your power back, take that creativity back. If you are a person and saying, yes, my creativity was on a low level and it was because I was afraid of showing myself, because the 5th house is the house of performance. It's a house of being seen. It's the house where you say, look, this is me, and take it or leave it. So for you, Pisceans, it's amazing to start a new hobby. It's amazing if you want to have a child, for instance, it's amazing. Do it. Act upon it, and which is also the 5th house of sexuality and creativity. Do those things. It's a good time for it. Take that power back when you've lost it. On the other hand, it could mean that you need to let go a little bit more of the 11th house, which is the house of goals and friends. So there could be a friend that is very time consuming, that deep down inside you need to let go of, or at least a bit of distance there, at least a transformation of the relationship. So do it. Don't force to try to control a friend. Or you being controlled by a friend. See it, take your power back. Or when you're trying to change a friend, just stop it. You can't change them. It's their responsibility, and that's then one of your messages. Another thing that could be happening for you, Pisceans, is that look at your goals that you've been having for quite a long time. Some goals, are they realistic? Are they not realistic? And how can you find out? By doing them. So when there is a goal indeed that you think it's very, I don't know, it's not really realistic, start doing it, and you will see straight away in that little pocket of time up until the 22nd of June, you will know where you stand, and you will know where you put your teeth into it or you let go of it. So very interesting time for the Pisceans as well. Having said that, I thank you so much for your time. I'm so sorry it's in 3 videos. I mean, I don't know why this is going on, but I hope the content is more important than the way that how I'm doing this. So having said that, I wish you all the best with these energies. Thank you so much. There's gonna come another video next week, I think. Or the week after that, about eclipses, and also videos about July, of course, the monthly horoscope. Having said that, thank you so much for watching and for your time. Bye-bye.